Searching for that special something? Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy Wolfgang's traveling junk store, the depot of detritus, the shop of slop, and the caravan of crap. Now, what odds and ends can I, the craziest of all possible Wolfgangs, offer to you? I scour the wasteland for the very best pieces of trash, the height of detritus, and the veritable pick of the litter. It's all valuable to someone. And I always make sure to make my rounds through Canterbury Commons. Their mayor, Rowe, always has a place for a clever junk man like myself. Let me see if I can't hammer this garbage into shape. I scour the wasteland for the very best and nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap. A pleasure doing business with you. Good luck out there. And maybe next time, you'll find something interesting for me, huh?
Good to see you. Keep it on the level, and everything will be fine. Hello.
Trading caps.
Please, please help me. I need water. I'm dying. Oh, please.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City. And who might your father be? If he lives on this boat, I know him. Dr. Lee, eh? Well, then I guess you'd have to ask Dr. Lee for more information. Go on up, then. She's probably in the science lab. But keep your nose clean, you hear me? We're the safest, most secure city in the wasteland. Nothing can get in here without our say-so. I suppose. It doesn't work like that. I'm in charge of security. Dr. Lee runs most of everything else. Bannon kinda represents the merchants. He also owns Potomac Attire. She's one of the members of the council. Runs the science lab here. Don't bother her unless it's important. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship. Carry on, then.
I'm on duty. Make it quick. She's some sort of genius. You know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship. Oh, really? If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm gonna do anything. Bye.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Yes, miss. Hey.
Morning.
This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Well, I hope they do something.
Yeah. Yeah? We're the lucky ones. We don't have to fight just to survive. We have normal jobs. I clean the halls. It might not look like it, but you should have seen it before. Henry's my husband. I have a daughter, CJ, too. You'll see her running around here with James Hargrave. Goodbye.
Hey. Want to do some buff out? Maybe a little psycho? Who are you? Got any psycho? I could really use a fix, but I'm broke. I run the chem shop, but I'm broke and can't buy chems. My wife, Cindy, she's always watching the inventory. If I take any, she'll lock me out. It's a place to live, safe from raiders and super mutants. With Dr. Lee on our side, maybe we can even begin to rebuild the world. Yeah, me too.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake. The technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire? This could be an opportunity of a lifetime for you. I've misplaced some very sensitive property, and you will help me find it. How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off. Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it. How quaint! Of course you'll be rewarded. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends. Excellent! Locate my android and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that. The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished. Of course you do.
Hey there.
That's close enough. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Yeah? Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? He's from up north. He was bragging about how great it is up there. Yeah, great. They can't even keep tabs on their robots. She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much. Yeah, see you.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's daughter, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. As I said, I am sorry. I'm afraid I can't go back and change the past. Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. James? He was very driven. Determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. You have to... Yes. Well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. Oh, that man doesn't have you looking for his pet android, does he? I've already told him to lay off it. He's distracting my entire team. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the Purifier. We had the basic principles down, we understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine, but anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. Okay. What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. What do you want to know? Oh. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Your father is no longer here, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't use that tone with me. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. Well, I know he was going there. Perhaps there's some indication of what he was up to. Did you find any notes? James was always taking notes. Recordings, holotapes, that sort of thing. Go back and search for something like that, if you're so determined. Good luck finding your father.
Please excuse me. There is much work to be done. No. I'm only here to help with moving things, lifting heavy equipment. I'm no scientist. I simply help Dr. Lee in whatever way I can.
Morning.
I've already told you everything I know. I don't understand why you're still here. The plan... It was... Good.
Yes. Cut it out.
Hey,
Nice to see you.
hello.
I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know.
I am Father Clifford. This is St. Monica's Church. Yes, my flock is all of Rivet City. You should come to services this Sunday. I'll be telling the tale of St. Monica. She is the patron saint of lost children, very popular among the faithful of Rivet City. I'm surprised you've never heard of her. If you want to hear her story, it will be the topic of my sermon on Sunday. Services begin at 8 a.m. You should come. You would? I mean, certainly. We humbly accept whatever you can spare. However, St. Monica looks most favorably on donations of 100 caps or more. Every cap is needed. God bless you. St. Monica bless you.
The Mirelurks have been quiet lately.
Hey,
Hey.
What do you want? I ain't scared, and I ain't your son. Any other stupid questions, asshole?
Everything looks okay here. I'm on duty. Make it quick. Yeah, he's totally strung out. It's gonna kill him one of these days. Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots. Bye.
They call me Shrapnel. I run this place. Got the best damn armament you'll ever see. What you looking for? Another satisfied customer. Tamper with that, and we're going to have a problem.
Howdy, I'm Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little of just about everything here. You don't. No guarantees in the wasteland. No rebates or exchanges either. Oh, and you break it, you buy it. No way. I don't know you well enough. He's totally strung out. It's going... See?
Let me introduce myself. I am Gary Staley, gourmet chef and gourmand. I'll be preparing your meal. My specialty is Mirelurk cakes, although the iguana is very popular too. Then you are in for a treat. Yeah, he comes by every night around closing time and tries to get Cindy to let him close up. Thank God she's smarter than that. Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
Hi.
Topside. Hey, I'm not looking for trouble.
May I take your order?
Don't tell me
I
your
want an
problems.
iguana on a stick. Hey, but my mom won't let me have one. Hey.
Yes?
You don't look so tough.
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service. I serve Miss Vera Weatherly, proprietor of the Weatherly Hotel. Not that it's any of your business. This is the Weatherly Hotel. It's the finest establishment in Rivet City.
Yes?
This area is off limits to civilians. Yes? There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
know, little fools. You wish you knew, you wish, but only I know. Only me, only me, only me. In 1492, your mother and my mother were hanging up clothes around the mulberry bush. You don't know, you can't know. You wish you knew, you wish, but only I know. Only me, only me, only me. You don't know, you can't know, little fools. You wish you knew, you wish, but only I know. Only me, only me, only me. Try new blammo! So blast stains out, blast the whole world out. We've all been blammoed. Hungry, so hungry. What? No, I'm not hungry. The worm is hungry. Hungry for me, for you, and for fire. A great crack shall open in the earth and swallow the non-believers, and they shall weep, weep, weep. Tears and salt and earth and dirt. A great crack shall open in the earth and swallow the non-believers, and they shall weep, weep, weep. Tears and salt and earth and dirt. Hungry, so hungry. What? No, I'm not hungry. The worm is hungry. Hungry for me, for you, and for fire. the north. But be careful, the trees are deadly, and the trees too will be consumed in the belly of the great fat worm. In 1492, your mother and my mother were hanging clothes around the mulberry bush. Fire, fire, burning bright, burning fire, pain, misery, peace, love, better, death, 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 death. Hungry for me, for you, and for fire. Fire, fire, burning fire, pain, misery, peace, love, death, 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 death. Trees! So many trees! To the north! But be careful, the trees are deadly, and the trees too will be consumed in the belly of the great fat worm! The sky will fall, the earth will rise, the stars will shine open their toothy grins and caress the sun with their love. 67 nights and we'll never notice! Trees! So many trees! To the north! But be careful, the trees are deadly, and the trees too will be consumed in the belly of the great fat worm! The sun! It burns! Why does it burn? Why have we put the sun into a jar? What did we do with that jar? We broke it all over our little world. Fire, fire, burning bright, burning fire, pain, misery, peace, love, murder, death, 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 death. No. The sky will fall, the earth will rise, the stars will shine over their toothy grins and caress the sun with their love.
Make him shut up, please. Just make him shut up. He's been up there for days. He's got all of those mines wired to a trigger. He won't let anyone in or out of the alley. If I try to leave, he'll set them off. But I can't stay here any longer. No. No way. He'll set the bombs off if I go anywhere near him. Oh. Well, you look like someone who's pretty smart, so if you say so, I'll give it a try. Okay. Here I go.